I want to talk about the squad for Manchester United, but actually I'm just going to do this for you because there's a couple of United players that I've been messaging today anyway, because I've said you played really well and they have messaged me back. But I'm going to be open and honest here. Rasmus Højlund follows me on Instagram and has done for quite a while because he's a Man United fan. Professionally, obviously, I'm not going to go into details about transfers, and he wouldn't do that anyway. But what he has messaged me quite recently and said is... Why can't I'm so rubbish on Instagram? It's amazing I even find the messages. Here we go. Rasmus. Hotter than the sun, smiley emoji, love to see it. So he obviously is aware of the hotter than the sun thing from either watching or seeing what people have been saying. So I thought that might be a nice thing just to bring into the show, considering we've had the horrible story about the Glazers. Be a nice thing just to bring in that Rasmus is aware of the hotter than the sun thing. And I'm not telling you anything about transfers, and he wouldn't tell me anything about transfers, to be honest. That's, he's a professional player who I just want, when and if this deal happens, I just want everybody to get behind a young player who has a fantastic attitude, and Ten Hag really wants to come here. He's a United fan and he wants to do really well. And I think that, I think the vast majority of you are going to get excited about it and get behind him, and I think that's the way it needs to be. We've got a relatively new manager in Erik Ten Hag. I think all his transfers have been exciting. I like these sort of signings. I think this is what Man United should be about. We should be looking at I think there's such a contradiction in the fan base sometimes. It's like, we need a more experienced, proven striker, and I'm like, but then everybody moans when Leicester go and get a French midfielder that turns into one of the best players in the world. Why didn't we get him? Or, Ajax or Real Madrid or Barcelona go and get a teenager from Brazil who turns into a superstar. Why didn't we get him? Well, with Rasmus Højlund, we are getting a player who is, 20 years of age and has the potential to be something really special.